Congratulations! Have you successfully found a web designer for designing your company's website, a product's website, or a service website for you? Oh, thankfully, I can know that you have found it. If I found one, congratulations to you, because it's not easy to find a worthy web designer nowadays, because some of them are calling themselves what they are not. So in this video today, I have top 8 questions to ask the person who you have just found to design the website for you. You shouldn't ask him or her in the first time that what's the price, if you design it for me, how much will you collect? No, this is the wrong answer. If you are asking person who is willing to design a website for you about his or her price, that means you are depreciating the values which he or she is willing to put into your website. Price shouldn't matter. I don't say that you shouldn't pay your web designer. This is not what I'm saying. But do not approach him or her in the first time. How much will you design it for me? How much is your rate? This is wrong. So in this way, in this video, I'm going to give you 8 questions. Top 8 questions you should ask that web designer. After successfully asking this question, he or she will tell you the amount that he or she is willing to design for you. You should not be the one to ask what's your rate, what's your price. It's not good like that. So the question number 1 is, can you host a website? That is it. Because before you can create a website, you must need to host it by going to the hosting registrar company to buy the domain name from them and buy web hosting. You will spend the money. There are some web designers that have a hosting plans that they can use to host unlimited domains. So if you have found a web designer, the first question you need to ask him or her is, please, can you host a website? If he said yes, then you buy a domain from other company and you let him or her host it for you, instead of buying it from hosting companies which their price can be $25, $15, etc. based on the type of hosting plan you are going for. You pay 50% or 40% to him. That's all. For hosting, though, it's not for his own web design service. For hosting, I said about. Instead of paying $25, you pay him $10, $15, or $12. That's okay. You reduce the cost. So this way, you show yourself that you are a beginner and you are willing to get a website for your business, but you don't have money to spend a lot. And that's why you are asking for can you host a website? That person will have a pity mind for you. If he can be able to host it for you, he can. Some web designers, they don't collect money for hosting. That's it. So this is the first question. Question number 2. If he said no, then you are now ask him, okay, which company can we buy the domain name and the web hosting from? He or she should be the one to tell you the company you should buy the domain name from, because he has already known the company which you want to build a website for. You have told him the description of your company, how does the website you want to buy look like, how do you want your customers to use the website, is it an e-commerce website, a blog website, a portfolio website. He or she has known already. Hence, he should be the one to recommend you the company to buy your hosting from for more better features of the hosting register, because he has been in the business for years. Hence, he has passed or come across different companies. So the next question should be, which company should we buy our web hosting from? Question number 3. is where you ask about his or her ability, which is, have you ever designed a website that is like this before? The description of a website, it can be something new in the marketplace. It can be something that has never been found or popularly found in other websites. So you have to ask him, have you ever done a type of website like this in the past or before? If he say no, and you will check his portfolio and you could testify that he can do it for you, then go ahead and close the deal. That is question number 3. Have you done this web design, this type of website in the past? Question number 4 you should ask is there any other offer that you will get for me? From the question number 3 you asked earlier, if he said yes, if he said no, then you can still go ahead and ask, is there any other offer you can have for me when designing the website? You can say, okay, I can put this feature to you, I can add this functionality to you, like your login page, I can design this for you, I can create a video for your products, for your services, I can promote your website on my platforms, social media platforms, I can give you visibility, etc. He or she should be the one to tell you this. You shouldn't be the one, after I have designed my website, you should go to your Facebook and post for me so that I can get customer. You shouldn't say that. He or she should be able to say that as a loyal customer, I am going to give you visibility. I'm going to give you credibility. I will tell your services, your products to my customers and my friends and my family members. So if you ask this question, it's going to be good for you. And that person you ask will know that, yes, you are very inquisitive and you are very serious with your brand, with your companies. So the next question is, question number 5 is, can you manage cPanel? Yes. It's one of the core questions you should ask your web designer, because some web designers, they don't know how to manage cPanel. First of all, cPanel means control panel. It is an account that you get from web hosting. After you have bought your web hosting from them, they'll give you a cPanel login details. So you should ask, can you manage cPanel? Because in that cPanel is the heart of your website, is the heartbeat of your website. If something happens on your cPanel, then your entire website could be crashed. They can delete your website from there, they can back up your website from there, you can install plugin from there for you. So you need to ask the person, can you manage cPanel? Because from that cPanel, they can add add-on domain to your website, subdomain to your website, they can create a custom email address for your website. So you need to ask him or her, honestly, can you manage cPanel? Question number 6 is, can you design an SEO optimized website? Because some web designers, what they'll do is go out and buy a template from other companies and give it to you. So those templates will not have heading, will not have paragraph, will not have your own images. So, and all this one contributes to SEO. SEO stands for search engine optimization. It is the process of crawling your website content and indexing them on the search engine results when people search for the thing that you have created or you are doing on your website. So if your website is all about e-commerce, you should have e-commerce related logo or your own unique logo. Then the title should be what you are selling on your website. If you are selling shirts, the title should be shirts, buy best shirts, shirts from American, best quality shirts. It should be like that. The description should be, this shirt will add value to the person you are buying for. your child or your wife who you are buying the shirt will love it. It has so years guarantee. It will not spoil. If you are not interested, return it in the next 7 days. All this one should be your own, should be unique. It should not be Lorem, Ipsum, Doleratim, all those computer languages that if you are designing websites, you have come across it before. You may have seen websites or the languages they are written you don't understand. It's a language used for computers. It is unknown. Nobody can understand it. It's not in any language. It starts with Lorem, Ipsum, all of those things. So ask the designer, your web designer, that can he or she design an SEO optimized website, make your website optimized. If he is going to add images on it, sure, he must add image. Can he or she manage those images for SEO purposes? Because for adding images, you must add the alt tag, the description, the name of the images should align with the image so that Google can understand it, search engine can understand it, crawler can understand it. So you have to ask him or her these questions. This is question number 6. Can you create an SEO optimized website? And that is it. Question number 7 is, are you good at graphic design, or do you have someone who can handle that? Because on your website you must have to get a lot of graphic should be there for you everywhere on your website, and the header and the footer and the sidebar and the right sidebar, everywhere on your website should have an image. Especially e-commerce websites should contain images. Even if your website is a blog website, it should have images. The sponsored images of the article you're writing about, the images of your products, of your services should be there. So if a web designer is doing this one for you, you should ask him, are you good at graphic design? Because adding images on a website requires that you need to determine the sizes of the image, the size, the scale, so that you are designing it. It should not be blurred, it should not be cropped anyhow. I hope you have met different websites that their images is not good looking. Although the image itself is good, is nice, the graphic designer that designed it is good, but when they are designing it, they misplace it because they don't know the words and the height of the images. So if a web designer is designing a website, he or she should have at least a minimum basic knowledge about graphic design. It's going to help you a lot. So hire a web designer who also a very good little arts graphic design. This is question number 7. Question number 8 is, are you good at copywriting in the language which my customers understand? It is not every website should have English language, because every website, the aim of every website is different. If your website is targeting people from France, then you need to write in French. If it's targeting people from China, you need to write in Chinese. So as that web designer is willing to design a website for you, you should ask him politely, are you good at a copywriting of this language that I want my website to be using? I want it to be in French, I want it to be in China. Are you good at writing content on it? If he said no, then you should be the one to provide it for him or her. Then he copy it and paste it for you. You can also hire someone who can do that for you. So the best way that you can do, if both of you don't understand the language which you want your website to be about, because you can be an English speaker, you can reside in the United States of America, you are speaking English, but you don't understand the China and you have a product which can help Chinese, and you want the languages on the website to be in Chinese, you can use plugin. So go to WordPress plugin, www.wordpress.com/plugin. Then you enter language interpreter. You'll find different plugins about this that can interpret or change the English language on your website to any other languages. If your website was written in English, then people from China, when they come to your website, they'll click interpret to any language of their choice. They can interpret to French, to Chinese, to Germany, to any language of their choice, to Indian language, to Hindi, etc. There is a plugin that can help you do that for you. And I hope that this video has helped you know top 8 questions you can ask the person who wants to design a website for you. First of all, do not ask, as I shown you or told you these 8 questions. Have I told you ever that you should ask your web designer what's your rate? What's your rate? No, this is a bordering question. When they are asking me something like this, it bothers me, because you that is asking me the price of my web design service have not even known my worth yet. Have you known the features? Have you known the features and the functionalities am I intending to put on the website? So why are you asking me what's my rate? What's my rate? If I told you my rates and you go back, it's not easy. So we have to be on the same page. After you have known the features, the functionalities, what your website should have, then we now talk about the price. That is how web design service work. If you know that this video has helped you, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment with any question you have to ask via the comment section of this video. Share this video with your friends, tell it to your colleagues, to your family members, to your students, any people that you know that talking about this video to will be much more important. Please do so. Help us give visibility.